Hey Libra, how are you guys? Thanks so much for watching. This is going to be your read for the second half of November of 2018. It's going to cover roughly the 15th through the 30th. Libra, I am going to do things a little bit differently here this time. I am going to include your love and romance reading in the back of this because, I have a busy schedule coming up, and so this is just a way to make sure that I still consistently get your messages out to you. So what is the strongest message here for Libra, for general advice for Libra for the second half of November of 2018? What is the strongest message for Libra? Here we go, right there. And if you're not interested in the general, the love and romance reading will be time-stamped, if I hadn't said that already. What additional message can we give for Libra to help clarify this reading? Additional messages for clarification, please, for Libra. And last but not least, what last piece of advice can we give for Libra for their general message for the second part of November of 2018? What advice can Libra take with them? All right, Libra. So let's look. So the Five of Wands. Okay, wow. Libra, what's going on? Right out of the gate, you guys have the Five of Wands. What is up with that? Okay, so the Five of Wands, I feel like this is saying that, Libra, there could be some disagreements going on with the people that are around you. Maybe it's people in your work environment or just some type of peers. Maybe your family members, maybe siblings. Who knows? Whoever is in your environment the most. However this fits to you, Libra, there could be some disagreement, some conflict there. It might not be physically fighting. More so just, difference of opinion. But at the same time, it could represent that Libra, there might be some jealousy in the midst. Maybe some competition. Or maybe people are feeling like you are their competition, Libra. Because Libra, I just know Libra isn't going into confrontation, straight out of the gate. I know that's not Libra, right? You guys are like, Well, anyways, Libra, Five of Wands, yeah, I think that for some of you, this may speak to a conflict that you might not know is arising. Someone may have conflict with you. Someone has beef with you. You might not have beef with them. Somebody got beef with you, though. Somebody wants to... I can't say it any other way, Libra. Someone either has beef with you or they have a score to settle with you. We'll see why. Oh boy, Libra. The Hierophant. Okay, so the Hierophant comes up here, Libra, in the past. I think that, Libra, for a lot of you, you may have made a particular commitment to a situation. You may have... I feel like for some of you, if you haven't made a particular commitment to a situation, if it's not that, then I think that what a lot of you could be experiencing here is conflict within yourself about maybe certain religious aspects. You guys could have been seeking counseling in the past that just kind of conflicts with what, with the way you've been going about doing things. So that could be anything, Libra. It may not be people around you, even though it could be, but it could just be the self-conflict that you have because things maybe could be changing. You know, things around you could be changing here. Maybe commitments that were made in the past could be changing. Promises that were made in the past could be changing, Libra. Your whole view on spirituality, your whole view on religion just could be changing and could be in direct conflict with popular opinion. Ten of Pentacles. Okay. So the Ten of Pentacles pops up right here in the present energy, Libra. I'm getting a sense here where some of you Libras throughout this time frame could be fighting like over money, maybe an inheritance. I'm feeling like there was like some type of official document that needed to be abided by, and it's not really going over well, Libra, because maybe there were some things that were left with. Okay, it's definitely oddly specific, but Libra, there could be a couple of you that are dealing with like maybe someone who has passed on, maybe a patriarch in the family who has passed on, and they may have left, you know, a large sum of money or a large resource or whatever to you, Libra, and maybe not a lot of people really agree with that. You know, of course, there are people that feel like they're deserving as well of that, you know, just as you were, Libra. I mean, but what do you do, right? Well, yeah, what do you do? And I answered the question. What do? You offer. You know, you extend yourself. You make yourself more available to be a part of the solution. I'm really feeling like with this, Libra. And that's such a Libra thing to do. Even though this is a Prince of Pentacles and it's about, you know, just really just like that steady pace toward something great. Libra, I just really feel like the way the card is actually shown based off the illustration here, I'm just really feeling like throughout this conflict, Libra, you're able to keep the balance a little bit. Maybe you're even able to keep the status quo just because, you know, you're the one amongst all of the ones in conflict saying, okay, well, how can I be of service? How can I be of help? What can I extend? You know, I may be far away. I may be moving slow towards the thing. I may not have much. You know, the Prince of Pentacles doesn't have much. I mean, he has more than the Page of Pentacles or the Princess of Pentacles. But basically, it's the Knight of Pentacles. So, you know, he has something to offer. You know, he'll offer it when it's ready for it to be offered. But, you know, the thing about it, though, is I think, Libra, it could be a lot to do with the reason why you were so entrusted with the inheritances, because you may have been the one amongst all of anybody in the family or anybody any elsewhere to say, okay, can I offer my help versus can I offer, you know, my opinion. The Two of Wands. Okay, so Libra, choices, right? Which way should you go? You know, Libra, I feel like, Libra, a lot of you underneath it all, you're really saying, okay, you kind of feel like you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. Like on one hand, you know, it's like, okay, you could go against, it's like on one hand you could go against like the wishes of what was sought out and like share with everyone so that there's no fighting. However, you know, you don't necessarily get what was rightfully given to you because that possibly could have been given to you for a reason, Libra. Now that could be a stretch, but then there's also others of you that I just feel like, you know, you're saying, okay, well, you know, in spite of who doesn't agree with what, I'm going to move forward with what I choose. It's all about my choice anyways, because what was left to me was left to me. You know? And it might not be an inheritance, you know, but it could just be maybe someone is leaving an important decision in your hands, Libra. Libra, somebody maybe even be somebody who is pretty conflicted within themselves may be seeking your counsel. You know, they may be seeking your counsel. You know, their path in life may have led them towards you, Libra. But it also is very possible that Libra, your path in life could be leading you towards seeking counsel to figure out maybe how you should deal with this little rift that's going on. And I don't even think it's anything that you started, Libra. It's definitely not anything that you started, but it's over you because of, I think, jealousy and envy of something that was given to you, Libra. I'm sensing like maybe an heirloom, like a certain heirloom that was given to you, that was passed down through generation and generation and generation, right? To the point to where so maybe that patriarch of the family overlooked other people in the family to give it to you, because maybe they knew that, Libra, you would know what the right thing to do with it was versus, you know, others. Now, in your present environment, we got the Princess of Pentacles. So what did I just say? Didn't I say the Princess of Pentacles is going to be in here somewhere? So with the Princess of Pentacles being here in your present environment, yeah, this is basically saying that, Libra, right now, I feel like you're at a turning point, okay? You're at a turning point where you have a little bit to offer. You know, you have a little bit to give. You know, it's tested a little bit. It's stable. You know, it comes from good stock, right? Your particular resource. You know that you come from good stock, and you know that you're able to you know, offer yourself of service. Here's the thing, Princess. Or, sorry, I'm sorry. I was looking at the Princess of Pentacles saying, here's the thing. I was going to say, here's the thing, Libra. Oh, man, I just lost my train of thought. Calling y'all out y'all name. Anyway, Libra, the thing is that, like, you're at a turning point right now where you can really say, all right, you know, I'm going to choose to either honor the wish of, you know, what was bestowed upon me, or you know, offer that back to, you know, the people that are around me, so that you know, there's not a sense of conflict. But the thing about it, Libra, I'm getting a sense of, like, you know, a lot of you are leaning more towards taking that, what was given to you, what was passed down to you. I think that a lot of you are going to take that and use it to either morph it into some type of new type of project. Some, you know, maybe something that goes along the line of, like, maybe it's like you're breaking away from the family business. Maybe you're using an inheritance to, like, break away from, like, a family business into a business of your own that's still going to be very lucrative. Maybe not right now, but in the future. I just really think that maybe not everybody agrees with that. You know, they maybe want you to stay around and help out more with the family business and everything like that, you know, which is definitely understandable there. Okay. But Libra, I feel as though I see a lot of you really just, you know, having that choice whether to say, okay, do I want an extended offer, or do I want to really just accept the offer that was given for me and work with that? And generally, Libra, I mean, you already know, you know, you really can't help anybody without helping yourself. And I just really feel like even if you do try to help the other people involved, it's like it's not going to be enough. They're not going to be satisfied. You know, they're still going to want more, you know, and you're not going to be able to give that to them, you know. And so I think that you could do a lot more. You could do a lot better by taking what was given to you and using that to build your skill or build your own craft or whatever it is that you're trying to get off the ground, Libra. So the next card we have is the Wheel of Fortune. So Spirit is saying it's time. Universe is saying it's time. I've aligned all the planets for Libra to be able to finally have some real fortune. You know? But Libra, you're so caught up in trying to please other people, which is such a Libra thing to do. And I can speak to that. But, you know, you're just trying to please so many people here that, and it becomes impossible to do because, you know, it's never going to be enough. But the time now is to really just take what you have, take what's given to you and work it and shape it and mold it, I think, here with the Prince of Pentacles and the Princess of Pentacles. This is like, it's saying that for some of you, you guys, Libra, you really have a lot of the pieces that you need already to kind of complete whatever it is that you're trying to do. Also, this is just saying, Libra, that there could be a strong earth sign presence in your life that maybe, you know, is like kind of giving you a little bit of like encouragement, maybe a little bit of seed money, you know, or just teaching you how to use what you already have for the best achievement, you know, for a more better, more stable outcomes. You know, somebody could be kind of showing you not showing you the path that you should take, but just more so kind of just showing you the ropes. Maybe showing you a preview of the way both things can work out. And then, you know, and then you can ultimately make your choice there. But it's time now, you know, and you do have the universe on your side here. So that's always good. The King of Cups. Why everybody is getting the King of Cups? So the King of Cups comes up here, Libra. I think that a lot of you could be... I feel like a lot of you kind of get a sense of mastery here when it comes to your emotions and how your emotions are involved when it comes to making decisions involving people that are in your close environment, especially when there's disagreements. So the King of Cups, I think this is saying that, you know, a lot of you allow yourself to be able to control your emotions, to even master, you know, not showing too much emotion. With the King of Cups, he's kind of isolated. I always say that the King of Cups is kind of isolated out here on his little island. So with a lot of you, this is kind of a nod to you, just kind of saying that, you know, you may have had to isolate yourself from those around you to be able to really focus on a particular path that you wanted to take, or a particular path that was laid out for you that you feel like you should take, maybe, you know, because it was for like your namesake, you know, somebody that was an ancestor of yours maybe wanted to, well, I say ancestor like it's years and years and years before you, but like, you know, just like, I'm just feeling like a grandfather or maybe a great grandfather that has given you something, whether it's a particular piece of knowledge or an actual item, and they told you, do something with this. They taught you what to do with it. Libra, do it. Go with it. Run with it. It's time. It's time. Judgment, bam, the Moon, and then the Five of Wands again. So we got the Five of Wands popping up in your reading twice. Now with this Libra, and I'm running a little bit long. I knew I was going to run long. The Judgment card. So the Judgment card pops up because, yeah, this whole reading is about literally having to make a judgment call. Like, okay, you know, what is going to be the right thing in the long run? You know, yeah, maybe, you know, trying to give and try to ration out what was given to you may make others happy for a moment. But guess what? Again, that Five of Wands comes right back. And I told you it was going to come right back. Because nobody's satisfied. And they'll never be satisfied because they really didn't even know the worth of what was really given to you. And Libra, this could speak to some of you not necessarily knowing the worth of what it was that was given to you, what information was given to you or passed down to you. So if that patriarch in your family is still alive and they've, you know, given you negative information, or they've, you know, they've passed some type of thing, heirloom, on down to you, talk to them about it. Ask them about it. Ask them what it is that they want you to do with it, you know. And if they've moved on from this and they've actually you've inherited something from like a will or something like that, you know, just seek guidance, because I'm just getting the sense that for a lot of you, it's going to do more harm than good by trying to please everyone, trying to people please. Last piece of advice here is you have the shield. You are safe from harm. Yeah, Libra, you are safe from harm. Okay? You are safe from harm. The shield is there to protect you from any harm that is coming your way. There's going to be a lot of opinions. There's going to be a lot of things expressed. There's going to be a lot of things done, spiteful, whatever. And as long as you're trying to people please, yeah, you're definitely going to have to deal with those things. But you know what? You put that shield up. You protect yourself. Protect your emotions. Make certain judgment calls that you need to make. And I think that what will be illuminated for you here is the fact that, you know what, you can really trust your intuition with things and still be able to be successful. So Libra, that's a really interesting read. You guys are really going to have to let me know how this works out in the comment box. I know it did kind of get a little specific in certain parts, but you know, it might hit home to some of you. I can't say for all of you. Well, of course it won't be all of you. All right, Libra, love and romance. Thank you so much for watching. If you just tuned in with me and you clicked from the timestamp, welcome. This is going to be your love and romance reading for the second half of November, and I am including it with your general reading for the second half of November as well. Okay? Okay, Libra. So what is the strongest message for Libra in love and romance that they need to hear for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? What is the strongest message for love and romance? All right, let's see what the romance angels have to add for some advice here for you two, or for you if you're single. And then our last piece of parting advice for love and romance. Well, this one just wanted to just slide right on out, so I'll just pull it on out there. Okay, Libra, love and romance. We've got the Five of Swords and the Six of Wands. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little afraid with the Five of Swords there because we already had the Five of Wands pop up twice in the general side. So the Five of Swords, I really feel like with the Five of Swords next to the Six of Wands, Libra, in whoever it is that you're dealing with or whoever's dealing with you, there's a sense here where you guys might have like some arguments, some fighting, some disagreements, but I think that they are overcome. I'm feeling like a sense of maybe Libra, I feel like for a lot of you, you kind of bite your tongue a little bit because it's like you're sharp with it, you know? And it's like you don't want to really hurt anybody's feelings or win the argument that way, you know? So I think that Libra, some of you could kind of be walking on eggshells. However, ultimately, with the Six of Wands being there, this is giving me the impression that, you know, whatever little bit of information that you're actually able to express, it may not be received well at first. However, it does eventually get heard. Your point does actually get across. You do reach that person successfully in some type of way. Also, I really feel like this person is really is willing to make the necessary changes that are needed to really you know, see success here in this relationship. So Libra, you may have that particular type of person. Now, this is a Libra attribute. Sometimes we do people please. Sometimes we do want to, you know, see the best in things. So Libra, this could just be you just trying to just really not make too many waves because, you know, you do ultimately want to see success in the relationship. Success is possible in this relationship, even if it does come at the expense of, you know, disagreements and arguing. I think that there is enough passion here that you guys are able to put that to bed. So like, it's a sense of like, you know, like you guys, Libra, there's maybe like a lot of makeup sex happening during the second half of November for you guys, you know, as you begin to, you know, make up from your disagreements or anything that could have been going on earlier in the month. There's success here, like you're getting over those disagreements, right? And you're pressing forward together. I like that. I do. The Hermit. Okay, so we do have the Hermit card popping up here in the past energy. Libra, yeah, the Hermit card definitely represents like soul searching, right? And Libra, sometimes I know we can get a little bit lost in that sometimes, where, you know, it's like, oh my God, like I did something to make you mad. Like, oh my God, I need to go internally and I need to fix that. You know, and Libra, I think that is what is causing a lot of the success here in the relationship. This could indicate that the both of you are willing to like go within yourselves and fix, or go within yourselves and understand, you know, the other person's point of view or how the other person had to maneuver, you know, in order to really get it. So Libra, you guys could be having those types of conversations, or you may have had those types of conversations already, you know, and, you know, and the conversation, you know, it's successful. It may raise a few hairs, but, you know, but ultimately I do feel like it's successful because you're able to really express how you felt on the inside while you were having to maybe compromise so much. Five of Coins. Boy, oh boy. So Libra, so with the Five of Coins popping down here in the bottom, I'm getting a sense of that, like, wow, like this reading is just, it's kind of all over the place. It's kind of contradictory. I'm seeing as though it's like, okay, I'm seeing this, Libra. For a lot of you, I think that you want to be able to express how you have been feeling to your partner in a very successful way. Maybe you're trying to figure out the most successful way of doing this without causing too much of a ruckus, or without, you know, them completely just walking out on you, you know. Libra, I really feel like for you, you have like retreated, or someone in the relationship has like retreated, caused some type of separation here, not to necessarily neglect you or for you to neglect them, but it has been to like kind of work on yourself and kind of soul search here. Okay. And I think that you're doing it for the success of the relationship. However, Libra, it may not be understood that way. You know, it may just kind of come off to the other person as, you know, you're neglecting me, when you're coming off saying, well, no, I just need to just kind of just, you know, take a little bit of space to figure it out and just kind of recharge. Death. Oh boy. So we're definitely talking about a transformation. So we know that something needs to change in order for this relationship to be successful. The energy for the relationship to be successful is there. Wow, Libra. Okay, so message. I'm really feeling like some of you are put too much praise into your partner. You put them too high on a pedestal, that you don't really make time for yourself, and seeing how things, and seeing how you really add up into the equation. Okay. Now, for some of you, this is saying that you have been putting in the work to see how you add into the equation, but you're coming to the realization that, you know, you're experiencing a lot more disagreement and neglect than real success. Real quick, I forgot to take the card from under the deck to add in the reading. Oh, this is going to be such a long reading. But that card under the deck always ties everything together, doesn't it? So Libra, are you putting your partner on a pedestal? And if you are, I don't think that they're doing the same thing to you. I think that you're putting your partner on a pedestal, which is something that is a very Libra trait. I can't do Libra readings, I swear, because I see myself in them. I may not see myself in the particular reading itself, but you know, I can see situations that Libra can definitely be in and understand why. But it kind of goes back to how what we talked about in your general side. I really feel like where Libra, you're people pleasing. You're putting someone up on a pedestal. However, they're not necessarily giving you that same platform. Okay? And the difference between you and them is that you're taking the time to see, is it something that's within you that you're doing? But we don't know what they're doing yet. But we do know that something needs to change. Something needs to transform within this relationship. It can't stay this way. The Knight of Coins. Okay, so there has to be, I'm really feeling with the Knight of Coins, like there has to be some sort of like goal here, okay? Like Libra is like, okay, you're saying, all right, listen, what are we working towards? Are we really trying to work towards build something, or am I just in this situation just to kind of build you up, you know, to put you on a pedestal while I sit here with barely getting any type of fulfillment from you or any type of support from you? With the Hermit opposite the Knight of Coins, I really feel like for a lot of Libras, you do begin to recognize your own worth, and you step out from that darkness from the Hermit, and you step out from that darkness into the light. You see how it's playing itself like that? I like that. Man, honestly, I don't even think that I had like one positive love reading. This whole bunch. But Libra, this one definitely is probably one of the most positive ones, because it is speaking to you realizing your own self-worth here, and realizing, and not to say that you're saying that you have to actually break up with your partner at all. Like, you know, the Death card, people think, oh, I have to break up with them. No, you don't have to break up. Just things need to change. Things need to change. And it's just as simple as that. Things need to change, but you have to be the Hermit and figure out what that is exactly. Okay? Once you do that, though, I get the feeling that Libra, you will be the one to actually initiate the change, bringing things from the dark into the light. You'll be the one helping to allow that to happen, because you've been in the dark with the Five of Pentacles, with the Five of Swords, with the Hermit, going through the dark with the Death. The only person here that's in going into light is you after you come out the darkness, and then, you know, whoever it is that you're putting on a pedestal here, like they're feeling like, you know, the high horse, like they're on the high horse. Underlying here, the Devil. And that's why, Libra, there's a sense here that of like, you know, like an addiction, an addictive personality, an addictive personality. For some of you, that could be what you're dealing with. Now, I'm no doctor. Okay, now let me just get this right. I'm no doctor. This is only for entertainment purposes. Okay, and if you're finding your messages in here, then great. If not, then whatever. But Libra, this Devil card ain't no joke. This is saying that, you know, there's some things that you could possibly be overindulging in that's keeping you in the dark, and that's keeping you from, is making you feel neglected, and you might not even be feeling that your partner could be putting you on a pedestal. You know? But there's so much darkness in here, Libra, and there's like not a lot of light, but you are coming into the light, Libra. And with this relationship, the way it's going, I really feel like this is speaking to some of you if you're already in separation. You know, you're already in separation, and you're really putting a lot of thought and, you know, energy into the person. You're really seeing them like, you know, like, dang, like, you know, they were this, they were that, and I could have had it all with them. But, you know, things change as they do. You know, if they've blocked you on social media and left you out in the cold, I think that, you know, you'll hear from them again. But is it the smartest idea to deal with them again, though, Libra? Okay? Because inevitably, it's the devil that doesn't allow the death card here to transform, the way I see things here for this reading. Because death is about allowing things to really take place and change. And with the devil card, this is about things staying too much the same and just like repeat cycles and just overindulgences that's keeping you clouded. So we have worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life, calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Okay, so Libra, this is saying that, you know, I think that, you know, if you guys are in your relationship with your person, stay together, but just, you guys got to make some changes. You know, both of you may have to make some changes. Both of you may have to let go of addictive personality or addictive behaviors or codependent behaviors. Okay? Both of you are putting each other too much on a pedestal, and it's keeping you both from really evolving into what you really are supposed to be for one another, which we are, you know, which is that soulmate. You know, you called this person in, they called you in, you waited for them. You know, universe made it happen. But, you know, you guys are dealing with so much within your own on a toxic level, just individually, that, you know, it could create a level of toxicity for each other. But you guys can work through that, though. I mean, it's possible. You know, you guys can definitely step out from the dark into the light. I like that. And then the last card here for advice: demonstrate love. Find out what is important to the people that you love and act on it. So, yeah, I like that little piece of advice here, that energy. It's just saying that, you know what, it's like, it's talking about like one of the love languages, you know what I mean? Where you're really like paying attention to something that, you know, someone around you really, really cares about. And, you know, you go with that, like you give them a gift based off of, you know, something that they really, really like, or you do something because, you know, they really, really will, you know, appreciate it, you know? Libra, I think that's the best way that you could probably lead, you know, through all of this dark energy with your person, or through all of this, like, maybe murky energy, is just by loving them the way you want them to love you. Libra, I gotta go. Let me know how this works out in your comment box. I'm running out of time here. It's gonna cut off on me. I'm so sorry to rush, but I knew I was gonna run along with that other reading. Let me know how this all plays out for you. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can. Just email me at LuminantLibraTarot@gmail.com. All right, you guys, take care. Bye. See you guys later.